18 turns.
It's just so fast.
Flat out left, flat out right.
And you're throwing yourself or the car from one side to the other.
Super high G-force.
Silverstone is 6 kilometers of full-on demand.
Grip is everything.
We rely on it completely.
In 2018, we resurfaced the track to make it grippier and quicker. Not everybody was happy about it. We got some very direct feedback. It needed changing, and we decided to appoint world experts to get us a new track. That's why we chose to work with DROMO, with Tarmac, with Shell, top of their game in each of their fields.
The first task was to keep the same feeling of the track, to understand how we can improve it.
Cops blind entry, more than 300 kilometers per hour. You hold your breath through the corner just to withstand the forces.
The difference between a racetrack like Silverstone and a motorway is on a racetrack you've got a much lower frequency of vehicles but a much higher stress, particularly in the corners where there's a lateral force.
One of my favorites for sure is Stowe corner because it's just so fast. You're taking so much speed into the corner. It's really cool.
Racing cars and bikes are very light, but they are very quick in corners. So you will start to see the racing line with all the stones popping out.
We don't want stones chipping out. Foreign objects are as dangerous to a driver with a crash helmet as they are to an aircraft. Shell's Cariphalte was specifically required by DROMO. They were not prepared to work with any other product on the market. It's what we need for Silverstone to give us the best surface.
They produced for us a binder that was tailor-made for these conditions.
It's a heavily polymer-modified product that's designed to resist the very high shear forces imparted by Formula One cars.
When the asphalt is stressed through traffic driving over it, it becomes deformed. With Shell Cariphalte, the asphalt will recover to its original shape.
As a driver, it's just uncomfortable to drive a bumpy track because you are losing grip anytime you are going over a bump.
The temperature of the asphalt is absolutely critical. Every single load is checked before it's dispatched. If it's too hot, it'll damage the bitumen. If it's too cold, we won't be able to compact it easily and we won't get the ride quality that we need to achieve. So we're seeing the asphalt delivery vehicles. Behind that is a feeder which transfers the asphalt into the paver. And behind that are the rollers compacting the asphalt.
Meckets and Beckets, all these corners that you are taking at full speed just feels incredible with these cars.
We've had a lot of technical support from Shell on this project. They've been on site every day, helping us understand the product and how it's likely to lay.
The design of Shell Cariphalte Racetrack is bespoke. We refined our existing product to meet the specific needs of the racetrack at Silverstone.
Motorsport is about records and about going as quickly as you can.
For turn 16 and 17, depends a lot on if you can feel the grip, but it's crucial if you want to nail the lap because there's a lot of lap time to be found in those two final corners.
When you can take 3 seconds off the lap record simply by laying a better surface, that's a massive improvement.
The best possible surface for an F1 driver is the one that has the most grip.
With Shell's Cariphalte, the track that we now have is of such a high standard that it will see us through the next decade of international racing here at Silverstone.